I've never been dead. So start Sean too. How's everyone? I've got something that I want to share for those who want to hear and those who got the patience to stay on. You know, I don't give you the goodies at first. No. Because if you are in a hurry, you don't have patience, you're not going to get what I have. And that's good. Because I only want those who have patience and endurance to get what I got. Well, let's say what I'm given. It's not mine. I can't claim ownership of it. But every now and then I see something on the internet that really sparks my interest. Because TAIFA World is about addressing, removing, murdering ignorance wherever you find it. You know, that should be everybody's duty. Whenever you see something that is plain out ignorant, you can't ignore it. You cannot ignore ignorance because that's the worst fate of a person, a being, to be in. You're a danger to yourself, first off, and you're a danger to every civilized, loving, decent being. Yeah, if you're ignorant, you're dangerous. So, TAIFA World addresses ignorance in intention of abolishing it. Yep, ignorance been around for a long time. It's like a demon. They don't want to leave, they don't want to die. Well, I learned some time ago, not very long ago, but some time ago, that the opposite of hate is not the opposite of love, rather, is not hate. Now, you can't hate someone, but that requires an emotional attachment to somebody you know. When you say someone do not love you, if they don't love you, they're indifferent. Indifference is the opposite of love. So I first saw this sickness when I saw this brother on some videos. What he was doing was trying to get people to shake his hand, and in return, if somebody shake his hand, he'd give him a new cell phone. At least that's what it looked like on the video. And my question is, man, why do you need these people approval? Why? That's a sickness. Why do you need these people to like you? Why do you want some? I wouldn't shake your hand if I saw you walking down the street. I don't care what you got. Who are you? What's in your hands? What you trying to give me? Why are you so focused on shaking my hand? Get away from me. That's my response. So it's a soul seeking love. That's all he was. But he's seeking it from the wrong places. If you want love, you got to get it from your family, those who know you, those who are familiar with you. You don't go up with some random people or people you don't know trying to get them to love you. See, this is a lie that was told to so-called black people back in the day. They was told that you need to have the same type of schools, you need to have the same thing as white people. They supposed to love you and they supposed to serve you. Who told you that? America's a free country. You serve who you want to serve. That's your right as a owner. You can't legislate somebody to serve you. What kind of stupidity is that? I never participated in that stuff. I haven't got to what I want to say yet. So if you're going to leave, you don't have time, bye. But I got the spirit making me give you a full round view because I don't know how many of you been watching my videos or not. Look like very few people watching lately. Used to have a lot of thousands and thousands. Now it's dwindling. So I have to give a synopsis of some of the things I've talked about, so you get a full view where I'm coming from. If you haven't watched any of my videos as a representative of TAIFA world, I got a lot to say. Yeah, I never participated in that foolishness. Sitting at the counters, want people to serve me, getting spit on. Hot. I couldn't understand how people would do that. For what? You know, I grew up in an era, maybe because I don't know. I don't really don't understand because they were the same generation I was. Maybe they didn't experience the community that I had. Because in Houston, we had our own everything. We had our own part of town, our own downtown, movie theaters, restaurants. We had no need to even go downtown. We didn't. Unless you just want to look at white people. we, but that was the psyops to destroy our community and destroy us as a people. When you destroy a community, you essentially destroying the people in the community. Community is people. People are the community. So I saw no need to participate in that foolishness. And I saw those people who was influenced to do that, because we didn't come up with that on our own, people. We did not come up with that idea on our own. This was something that was infiltrated our thinking. Especially they get to the young people. See, this, you didn't see older people doing this because they knew better. You want to be accepted. Okay, let me go through my mind. What's been happening since about the 50s when TV came out? Now that's the real tool of the devil, TV. This is where the whole thing started because we got to see a lot of things that we didn't see before. You got to go into their homes and see how they live, and see all the luxury they had, and, you know. So in the mind of so-called black people, I call you that because you call yourself that because you don't know who you are. So you always so-called to me because they may call you something else tomorrow. Black, Negro, African American. Today you call black, so that's why I say so-called. Until you learn who you really are, you call yourself by the name of the Creator, and you relate yourself to a country. Until you do that, you're just a cartoon character. And that's part of the problem. You don't want the responsibility of defining who you are. You think that you need to be just like the so-called white man. You want to be identified with him. That's why you want him to love you. And I know this brother went to law school. But I'm gonna tell you, I know you didn't learn nothing in law school. I know you didn't learn nothing in law school. Ask me how I know. You need to go and study law on your own. Do your own study. Apply it to yourself and your people. Then you will learn something. Study the Constitution. That's the greatest document that our ancestors wrote. My ancestors, to be more specifically. The greatest document in history. And everybody's copying it. And everybody's trying to claim it. Forefathers. Yeah, well, you're right when you say forefathers. The same forefather you want to. Well, let's get to the point. 'Cause I know I'm getting tired. Don't seek people to like you. That's a sickness. You're mentally unstable when you want someone to like you, to love you. If you can't get it from your family, then you create your own people around you. You get your own little circle. You generate a circle around you of love. Everybody's not gonna love you. Everybody's not insane like you. That's a lesson of life, man. Didn't somebody ever teach you that? You gotta love yourself. Oh, I know another culprit is Christianity, which teach you to love everybody. Well, there's a secret I'm gonna tell you right quick. If you love everybody, you don't really love nobody. If you say you love everybody, you don't love nobody. And I can prove that by the fact that any leader you can show me who said he loved everybody, they didn't have great enough love for their people or for God or the Creator to love themselves first. It's not my law, that's the law of nature. And I'm gonna prove it by the fact that you say the first law of nature is what? Survival. Taking care of you is number one. So how can you do that if you don't love yourself? There's another name for it. Self. Well, the essence is, yeah, you got to love yourself first, people. If you don't love yourself, you're not going to take care of yourself. And nobody's going to respect you if you don't love yourself. Because they love themselves. They can understand why you don't. And if you're trying to get everybody to love you, it proves you have no love for yourself. When you love yourself, that's enough love. I'm telling y'all, this trauma, mostly head jobs that so-called black people been going through, they need therapy. And they're getting therapy. They're getting knocked aside the head. And I'm going to say for dumb stuff. So if you do something dumb and stupid, yeah, you deserve to get knocked aside the head. Maybe it'll knock some sense into you. You see, I don't love black people. Because if you call yourself black, you're saying you're a slave. You're saying you have no God. You're saying you are uncivilized. You're saying you are the devil, really. That's what evil black is associated with. So I don't love evil. So I don't really care about getting a lot of views or not, I'm not getting paid one way or the other. This is my forum that TAIFA World has given me to do one thing: tell the truth. Tell the truth. That's the only salvation you have, telling the truth. The truth do make you free. That's your salvation. So that's it. 15 minutes. I could go another 5 minutes. Maybe when we get people coming on asking questions, we'll go longer. But that's it. Don't go out here trying to get people to love you. You want respect. Yeah, you want to be respected. But what do people respect? They respect you if you respect yourself. I've never gone out of my way to try to love somebody who didn't love me. And my life is great. I have nobody hounding me. I'm living life of a king. Me and my family are. Or my family and I. We have no need for anything. We rejoice in the abundance of our lives every day. And we got this the hard way. By loving ourselves. By knowing ourselves first. Loving ourselves. I start my children off real young. Who they are. And if someone calls them out of their name or their background, they're ready to fight. Say, no, don't call me black. I did when I was young. I didn't allow nobody to call me black. See, you got to understand the denotative and connotation of words. You can't make black beautiful just by saying so. Black is beautiful as an oxymoron. You're going to change the English language. And everybody knows black is associated with evil. Evil associated with death. And you love it, you're out of your mind. Out of your friggin' mind. Because you don't know the English language. You going to be an adjective? Well, is that loving God? Did God make you an adjective? First off, you believe you was a slave. Oh, I got to go longer now. I got something else on the end of this. You don't know that so-called black people enslaved white people first. We taught them slavery. We was the first people who enslaved people. Well, I can't say the first, but we did enslave white people for hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. It wasn't a cruel slavery. We allowed them to keep their knowledge of who they were. We didn't force them to worship our religion. But it was slavery nevertheless. And we began to lose our hold on the world when we began integrating. Yeah. We had half-caste children. And they eventually, after a few generations, they turned against us. They identify with their mother, not their father. So, that's it. 20 minutes is up. Gotta go.